What are you filling yourself up with? Think about it. Typically, when people live in darkness and they've never experienced the light, they don't realize that they're in darkness until they experience that light. And then they realize, oh, how awful that darkness was, how dark it was. But otherwise, they'll never know until they experience the light. And you are the light of the world. That is who you are. So in order for other people to experience light, or the goodness of God, the joy, the fruit of the Spirit, it's you. You have to show them, you have to give them that experience. So what do you fill yourself up with? If you're constantly filling yourself up with junk, then your life is going to feel like junk, and you're going to produce that junk, and that is what other people are going to experience. So are you producing junk, or are you producing good things? I think about my own life when I used to fill myself up with music, and I didn't really care what was in the music. I just cared about the beat, the catchy tune, and I didn't care about what the words that were being said or anything like that. Well, when I was filled up with that, and also movies, you know, I liked good movies, but I'd also watch not so good movies that had not moral things in it. When you fill yourself up with those things, and then the people you hang around are, what kind of people do you hang around? Are they uplifting? Are they negative? Do they pull you down? What do they do? Because all of these things you are surrounding yourself with, and you have the option to surround yourself with them. If you surround yourself with all that negativity, that is what you're going to produce. So surround yourself with positivity. Surround yourself with music that is speaking life into your life, so that you may speak it into others. Watch movies that produce life in you. Watch, hang around people who produce life. Am I saying only hang around those people and never hang around other kinds of people? No. Same thing with music. It's not like, oh, if you hear, music that's negative, that you failed and you're just going to be negative. No, it's what you fill yourself up with. You ever gone on a diet before? Before you're on a diet, you may feel disgusting and everything, and you just eat whatever you want. Could be carbs and fat and sugar. You just eat whatever you want. You don't care about how much. You just eat everything. Well, your stomach starts to feel terrible, but your body still wants it. You still want to eat all those things because you enjoy it so much, even though your body's like, this is not good for me and I feel terrible. But once you change your mind and you say, okay, I am going to put an effort in here and I'm going to eat right. I'm going to watch what I'm eating. I'm going to do portion controls, and you start losing weight, you start feeling better. Then all of a sudden, you get into that mindset of like, oh, I don't need those carbs anymore. I'm not I'm not wanting those dearly anymore. It's the same thing with the things that you're around. When you are in a bad relationship, sometimes you don't want to leave that person because it could be because it's comfortable. It could be because it's the only thing you know. You don't want to leave them because you feel guilty. but is it producing fruit in your life? And if it is not producing good fruit in your life, then you're in the wrong relationship. You need somebody that encourages you, that builds you up, and you can build the other person up. Iron sharpens iron. That is why God put us here on earth for each other. And they say negativity attracts negativity, and positivity attracts positivity. So be a positive person, which means you have to read things that are different. You have to watch things that are different. You have to listen to music that are different. You have to hang around people that are different than what you used to in order to get that completeness, that fullness in life, and to experience God and His goodness and to be able to produce that to others. Because if you are being filled with crap, then that is what you're going to produce, and you will not be able to help other people. Even if you think you can, you're like, oh, I have the experience. I know exactly what they're going through. I'm going to give them a way out of it or whatever. But if you are being filled with crap and you give them that option, most of the time, you're not in the right headspace. And the information that you give them is actually skewed because you don't have a full understanding. And I think that's why Jesus says, hey, before you take the speck out of that other person's eye, take the log out of yours. Why is he saying that? Because most of the time we don't see in ourselves what is going on and what it's producing. And then we turn around and tell other people what they need to do. And that is something that's not good. And you don't want a part in your life. So I encourage you, fill yourself with good things. Listen to good things. Watch good things. Read good things. Be surrounded by good things. Because you will become a good person. You reflect whoever you are looking at. So make sure you're looking at Jesus Christ.